Hi everyone, welcome back to Lisa's Love and Light. Thank you all for being here today. We have a great topic of discussion today. The topic of discussion is, don't mess up your blessings because you are blinded by your pain. This is a hot one today, so stay tuned. Once again, the topic of discussion is, don't mess up your blessings because you are blinded by your pain. Now, all of these things that I've been talking about leads up to healing. And then I talk about some things like, if we don't heal, what can happen? So let's get into it. I believe I did a video over a month ago using an illustration about someone who lost their blessings because they did not recognize it. In fact, this person that God was trying to bless threw their blessing to the curb. So they lost the blessing and everything that comes with it. And I'm talking about this because sometimes when we're on this journey to heal, we're healing, God will bring a blessing into our life to help us. And sometimes, some of us, we have difficulties with healing. It's not easy. None of this is easy. But sometimes God will bring help to help us so that we don't fall off the path, because sometimes it's just easy to give up, guys. There's so much going on in this world, so much uncertainty, so much toxicity, so much of negativity that sometimes we just feel like saying, I give up. But don't give up. And sometimes what God will do will bless us by bringing an individual on our path to help us. And if you guys go back, I think it's a month. I'm thinking about it right now. I think the video I did was like a month ago. I'm not sure of the title, but it was an illustration, a true story about someone who God put a blessing, a person in their life to help them. It's because they were having difficulties and they prayed for this. And God did this. And once the blessing came in, they allowed other people to talk them out of it because it didn't look a certain way. It didn't come a certain way that they thought God was going to bring it about. But listen, people, sometimes God doesn't bring things in a way that we see it or the way that we think it should be done. Look at David, for example. He was a shepherd boy, and when this situation occurred with Goliath, and the Israelites were afraid, and he was bullying everybody. He was very huge and everyone was terrified, and they were looking at Saul and looking at David's brothers, but David was overlooked, but not by God. So sometimes the person who may look like the weakest link or look like nothing could be the person or circumstance, whatever this might be, that God might be using to bless you in your life. But what happens sometimes, guys, is that when people are going through trials and tribulations, sometimes people get trauma bonded by it, by things that happen in their life. And sometimes they stay stuck and stagnated in a pain. And if they are stuck and stagnated in a pain or blindsided by the pain, they can't recognize the blessing sometimes. So the blessing may be there, but they don't see it because they stuck in a pain and a trauma of what A, B, C, D, and E did to them way back when. And so the blessing is here, but they don't recognize it. Or they may see it, but they sabotage it because they are so hurt and broken down by the pain and the scars, or stuck in that pain, that they get to the point sometimes where they feel like they don't deserve anything good. So instead of gravitating to it and appreciating it, they sabotage it. And once they sabotage it and keep doing this, then God removes the blessing from their life. Um, the person that I spoke about in an illustration, this person today lives in daily regret because they missed that blessing. It's like missing that last train or boat to get to the destination that you're trying to go to, and there's no more boats or trains going in that direction because you got there too late. This is how it is with the missing of the blessing, because sometimes it may not come back around for quite some time, and then you are stuck right where you are. What I'm talking about is that sometimes God will send us a blessing in the form of a person, and some people will sabotage that because they think they don't deserve the blessing, and they may just sabotage it or overlook it or set the blessing to the curb because they are so stuck in a pain that they can't appreciate what's right there in front of them. People never lose your blessings because you are blindsided by the pain of the past. Never allow this to happen, because there may not be another opportunity to receive a blessing like this. Because sometimes God will put somebody in our life to help us, because He's watching us. He sees that we're going through some particular trial or tribulation, and that we are scarred. We all have scars from something, but some people are stuck in that. So they're stuck over here, and they can't get over to the right because they stuck over here in the pain. Never lose your blessings because of this, because God could be sending a person to help you and to enhance your life for the better. But if you're stuck in yesterday of what happened to you when somebody did A, B, C, and D, and you're comparing that blessing to the pain of the past, then you can't see the blessing is there to help your life and to help you on this path and journey, so that you don't have to be there by yourself, and it doesn't have to be that difficult. But sometimes people don't see this. A few others who might be stuck in the pain of the past might fumble these blessings. And sometimes people pray to God asking for these blessings, but then when it arrives, they don't know what to do. They sabotage it sometimes. Never miss your blessings because you are nursing a pain from the past. Missed opportunities might not come back around another time. Some folks look for reasons and excuses to not accept the blessings. In some events, they sabotage it because they feel deep down their pain and hurts are so deep that they may think that they don't deserve anything good. So what they end up doing is sabotaging anything good in their life, because, oh yeah, this happened to me way back when, and this person is waiting so that they can get their foot in the door to do the same to me or do something worse. And that a lot of times that's not the case at all. It's a blessing sent to help you on this path. When opportunities come with this blessing to help you to heal, and if these opportunities present itself to you and you just walk away from it, it may not be another chance for these type of blessings. Also, make sure that you're communicating and getting clarity. I have some notes, guys. Getting clarity instead of making assumptions. Sometimes when a person is so broken and hurt inside, when a blessing do come and that person is there helping them, being in their life, it's like you giving, that person is giving good things. The person who might be broke or hurting may say, oh yeah, they're trying to manipulate me by giving me A, B, C, D, and E, when in reality they're just doing that because it's just part of who they are. And it's something to help that person, to enhance their life, to say, hey, you don't have to walk this path by yourself. But a person sometimes may be so broken down that they can't see that. So instead of accepting the blessings and a person, they make assumptions that they're doing something toxic or negative, instead of getting clarity of what the situation really is. Sometimes people will drag luggage and baggage to a new opportunity or a connection instead of healing those things. Because when you heal, you self-care and you self-love, and then you do things for your highest good. And you don't make impulsive decisions because something looked a certain way. The best way to, what I do is get clarity. When I'm not sure of something, instead of saying, oh, the hell with this, I try to get clarity, because I could be making assumptions of something that is not the case at all. But this is what happens when someone is not healing, when they still feel stuck and stagnated and broken within. When you do the work to heal, you let go of the pain and of the past. I mean, you still have scars from it, but you forgive. And forgiveness is not a sign of weakness. Forgiveness is so that you can move on. And as you forgive that person and yourself, you take back your power so that you can live your life to the fullest and be happy and move forward. You can't move forward if you're stuck in some pain about way back when somebody did A, B, C, and D. You can't move forward, no matter what blessing that it may be in front of you, because you can't see it because you're stuck in a pain and stagnated within. So continue to heal these hurts and pains so that you can close the doors to the past and move forward. Otherwise, you'll stay stuck there. The important thing to do, people, is learn to turn this pain into power. Power to help yourself and to help others, so that you can recognize blessings instead of repeating lessons. Because each time you repeat these lessons, and that wheel spin again, when that lesson come back around, it's worse than ever. That's the message today, guys. Please, thank you for being here. Share this video with others who need to hear this message. And I will be back again tomorrow with a new message. I'm uploading this today. I should be back live tomorrow. So always subscribe to the channel so that you will get a notification as to when I'm on. Thank you again, guys. And continue to persevere, self-care, and self-love. That's the way we win. Thank you, and have a great day, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow. This is Lisa, shedding love and light always. Thank you, and bye for now.